My guest is Pastor Lim Pheng, who is the president of the Seventh-day Adventist Church here in Cambodia. Lim, nice to see you again and thanks for joining us.
Good to see you.
Now, you actually are a missionary back to your home country. How many years have you been working back here now?
I've been working back in Cambodia for 24 years.
24 years. Now, please tell me briefly, how did you first become a Seventh-day Adventist?
Well, I was born and raised here in the city of Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And when I was 12 years old, the communist Khmer rules took over. At that time, our family, we were not Christians, we were Buddhists. And so our family, along with other Cambodians, lived through the whole killing fields. And then we escaped to Thailand at the end of 1979, when the Vietnamese invaded Cambodia. So while we were in the refugee camp along the Cambodian-Thai border, that saw some of the Adventist World Service and also Mrs. Judy Aiken, who were ministering to the refugees in the camp. So they gave us food, some medicines and so on, and with that they also had English class using the Bible as a text. And then there were some Bible lessons in English. So I joined that class, and through the process, then I began to learn about Jesus, about who he was, who he is, his love, and the plan of salvation. Then I was baptized soon after that in a refugee camp.
Wonderful. Now, when you first started reading the Bible, it must have seemed very strange to you.
It was indeed strange, and I found a particular tract that was talking about sin and the plan of salvation. So when I read that tract, it caught my attention and it got me interested in studying more about the Bible.
Wonderful. Now, so how old were you when you were baptized?
I was 16 and a half.
Okay. Now, you had seen some terrible things during the Pol Pot years. Your family suffered loss. Tell me about that.
Yes, I came from a big family. There were 10 of us children. So it is considered to be fortunate that I only lost 3 of my family members. I lost my father, my eldest brother, and an eldest sister.
Terrible thing. So how did you then come back into Cambodia as a church worker?
Well, I had been wanting to come back to Cambodia from the US, and I got a call to be a volunteer in Cambodia for 2 years. And so I responded to that call, and so for short term, 2 years, and I came to Cambodia.
So what was your first role? What did you have to do?
Well, the first role that I received was to go to the western part of Cambodia, Banamong. That's the place where the returned refugees had come back from the camp. So my job was to locate as many as I could of our brothers and sisters who were baptized in the camps, who now came back to Cambodia.
Oh, wow. And how many did you find?
Well, I found probably around 20.
Yeah, very good.
Initially.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so then moving forward, then you came back here as a missionary and you served as the secretary here in Cambodia. You've now been serving as the president. During the time that you've been here, what changes have you seen in the church?
Well, I still can see a hunger for the gospel, in a sense, because one of the things that make Buddhists attract to the Christian message is that they see the way Christians live, because they in Buddhism they emphasize the right living and so on. If a person is living upright and is not involved with drinking and smoking and so on, and so they are attracted to the message.
Okay. Do Do we have church planting continuing here in Cambodia? Can you describe that?
Yes, we still have church plants in Cambodia. We have around 13 of them here in Phnom Penh, and they are the one in the front line. They are planting churches in different sections of the city. So for about 7-8 years now, so there's been congregations established here in the city of Phnom Penh.
Wonderful. Now, when we look at the growth of the church, how many church members would we have here today now?
I would say we would have around 50% of our membership, which is 3,300 right here in Phnom Penh.
Okay. So from virtually nothing when you first came here, we now have nearly 4,000 church members.
That's correct.
When we look at the challenges facing the church here, what are the major challenges?
Yes, I can name a few. One of them is materialism.
Yes.
As you can see, the economy grows and so on with the media, the mass media and so forth. And so that would be a real challenge for our church.
Yes.
Secondly, the predominant thinking of this country. To change from one religion to another is a challenge. Because for them, they think in their own mind, they have it all.
Wow.
So our challenge then would to create a thirst in them so that they can see the gospel, the message of God's love to the world.
Wonderful. Lim, nice talking to you again, and God bless you.
Thank you.
And viewers at home, please pray for the church here in Cambodia. Pray for the precious people here as they touch lives in the community. May people see Jesus through them. Please pray also for Pastor Lim and his family with the tremendous challenges they face as missionaries right here in Cambodia.